All right, boys, we're inbound for the military base. We are coming back with the Chinook helicopter. We got to land it down very carefully. This helicopter cannot break on us because this is our only transport helicopter. Here we go. Smooth landing. All right. Let's pop up the back and we can see how much space we can store everything. Look at that. So we've got a lot of storage. This is basically our cargo bob. This will carry all the equipment we need back and forth from different points and missions. But today, we're going to expand the ground fleet. Not only are we going to buy more vehicles, we're specifically going to buy more Hummers. As you can see, we've got 2 Hummer H1s located over here. These things are beasts, and we do need to upgrade the military base. Right now, we've got 2 helicopters and 2 Hummers. We're going to buy about 4 more Hummers, and then we're also going to buy some tanks. That's right. Those that were waiting on tanks, well, they're finally here. We're going to customize them. We've got a ton of different options. We have an A1 Abrams, and we've got a couple of other different ones that have different options on them. They've all got different purposes. So, yeah, we'll go buy those too. We've got the Ram TRX over here by the HQ. Look at this. This is kind of a military truck. It's got a lot of horsepower. We're actually going to drive this on over to the military dealer. We're going to go buy everything from there. But so far, the base has been good, guys. We haven't had any intruders. I'm going to show you how this new gate works, too. Look at that. Thing goes completely down. And then when we pull out, watch that. Oh, my gosh. That's sweet. So I'm super excited that we are officially getting this place opened up. We need to get some people positioned out here, some generals, and then also some Army soldiers, and maybe some other on-base services such as vehicle technicians and, you know, everything else. Maintenance. I mean, a military base is a full operation. So here is the military dealer, conveniently only about like a few thousand feet, and it's pretty close. So we're going to go buy some of the tanks first, and then we'll move on to the smaller stuff. All right, you probably have seen this tank before. This is an armored car Mark II. Now, this thing is your tank, but what's special about it is it can go autonomous. Yes, you don't even have to be in the tank for it to be moving or operating, which is sweet. So we're going to buy 3 of them because why not? We've got a big budget of $14 million. The government just sent us that money yesterday, so we've got a lot of money to spend. So this thing, we just bought 3 of them, and this is going to be good to have at the base. All right, we're moving on to the bigger tanks now. Here we go. The Abrams tank M1A1. Wow, these things are beasts, guys. These are really heavy-duty tanks. These don't come to play around. So we're going to buy 3 of them because I think 3 tanks of each will be pretty good for each category, and they're not cheap. That was $2.3 million times 3. That took our $14 million balance down to 6.7. Wow, this stuff's expensive, but we need it there at the base, positioned, ready to go, stand by. And then we've got some other options here that we can add on to the military base. I'm thinking we need to buy a transport truck. The Oshkosh LTV is definitely the best option. It's got a lot of horsepower, 700 horsepower, but it's also armored. As you can see, the steel plates on this thing pretty much can withstand any bullets, so that's nice. And let's customize this thing out. I think I like this camo. This is pretty sweet. So we're going to buy this setup, and then we're going to have a trailer to go with it. The trailer's only $8,000, which is nice. You can get about 2 full-size tanks on the back. What else do we need? We're going to bring one of these, a floodlight trailer. These are nice to have when you're out at missions that you might need to bring this to light up the positions, and yeah, that's cool too. So everything looks good. I think we might buy 1 more tank with this budget. We do have to buy a couple more things today, so let's see. Which tank looks cool? I'm not sure what this tank does, but I don't think it has any capabilities of actually being in the war, so I think it's some sort of utility tank. As you can see, that looks like some sort of crane, so we're going to skip out on that. We're going to go for this thing. This is, wow, this is a different kind of tank. I mean, look at this. So this is operated up here. You got like 4 different positions. This is pretty cool. All right, 550,000 is cheap too for a tank. We're going to buy 1 of those. And what does this one do? A troop carry. Okay, I think we're good on tanks. We got about 6 right now. So everything looks good, boys. Check this out. Oh my gosh, we are ready for battle, and we've got more tanks back here. Both of the A1 Abrams, the trailer. Let's grab the Oshkosh. We'll get hooked up because it's the only way we can get these things back to the base. If you don't know, the tanks are pretty slow. They can go about 10 miles per hour. It's going to take us like 20 minutes, but we can just load it up quicker and drive the thing over there. That's why we need these transport vehicles. We might even buy another one in case we've got multiple units going out. So, all right, let's get the ramps down on the trailer. Looks good. And then we're going to load up the A1 Abrams, and then we'll load up 1 of those tanks, the automated ones. So here we go, fired up. These things take about 10 minutes to get going, but once you get running, and then they're pretty good. I mean, they got to warm up. These things have got really, really complex engines. These systems for all the sensors and all the other stuff, it's pretty crazy. So you got to make sure this thing's ready to roll before you start moving these tracks. And I think our time is here. There we go. All right, let's move this thing up, and we got to load it up easily. There we go. Oh, I might have been mistaken. I think we're only going to get about 1 tank on the trailer. All right, well, I guess 1 tank it is. We're going We're going to have to make a lot of trips, but I'm not going to show all that. So, oh my gosh. I aimed the thing all the way up in the air. That looks crazy. All right, and we're moving out, boys. Let's throw the hazards on just in case we are in a military transport, even though this is like no man's land. Nobody is out here at this time, which is good too. So, oh my gosh, take a left there. Oh, no, no, no. All right, the tank flipped over. Come on, roll back over. There we go. It's got really good center of gravity, but we're just going to drive it back to the base now. All right, I'm going to radio it into the base and just let them know that I'm driving the tank through instead of the truck. Yeah, this is A1 Abrams requesting access to the front gate.
Copy that. Open front gate. Why are you driving the Abrams?
Well, the truck kind of flipped over. You got to fix the straps on it.
All right, copy that. Opening gate.
All right, thank you very much. I'll let you know, and I'm clear.
All righty, raising gate back up.
All right, thank you very much. So we just communicated actually with the air traffic control tower. He communicates with pretty much everything. The front gate too. He's not really just an air traffic control carrier. He also controls the front gate, so he's kind of just the controller, we'll call it. And anyhow, it's kind of cool to have the tank first one back at the base. This is pretty cool. We're going to line everything up on the airstrip because that's kind of all the space we've got right now. We do have the left side for potential landings if we do have a plane that needs to come in. And we might back up the helicopters a little bit because the blades here, probably the Chinook needs to go back a few feet or so. And then the planes can land on the left side that are inbound. And then on the outbound, they can go this way too. So that'll work out good. Let's line it all up. Let's go back. We're going to grab the tanks. And I think we're going to load up 2 of those automated ones with the truck and trailer. All right, ramps are down on the trailer. Let's grab one of these tanks. So you can actually drive them manually, which we're going to do. We do have to hook up all the radio communications for this thing to be going automated. So that's not ready yet. We got some prepping to do. We have to tie it in with our own systems. It's not something the dealer can do. So we have to, have the controller, have everything set for it so that we can control it from base. So we'll do that when we get back. But we got one of them on. We should be able to fit the second one very easily. And yeah, it'll be good. So here we go. It's a pretty cool tank. It's simple. All it is it has, I think, a single fire round every 10 seconds. So it's pretty high powered. It's got to hold about 30 or 40 rounds, which is kind of crazy. It's got a large supply tank here since the manual position inside is very small. So here we go. Let's load it up. I actually have to spin it around to fit this thing on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, nope. Back. There we go. Sort of like that. All right, that looks good. And let's strap everything down this time so we don't lose it. Ramps, straps. All right, we should be rolling to go here. Look at that. All right, and we're off. And it also comes with the shovel on the side, as you can see. So if it ever got stuck or something, I guess you'd use the shovel to help you get out of it. But I don't think it's going to help that much. These things are so heavy, it's pretty much impossible. Yeah, front gate, please.
All right, opening front gate.
There we go. Looks good. Those spikes, man, those are heavy duty. You're not getting through that gate. And we were just talking about that. The gate's super heavy duty around the entire place. As you can see, we've actually got this really cool lookout spot that goes through every single part. You just got to walk through it. Look at this. It's all got different tunnel systems. It's really cool. So you can kind of like have a look around the property. We're going to have full-time security looking out these right here, probably at all 4 corners to make sure that no one's trying to gain access to this military base. But I mean, I wish them luck trying to get into this place. These gates are very tall. Anyhow, let's get everything unloaded. We got to bring the tanks down here. Let's radio it into controller. Let them know that we've got 2 tanks back. Yeah, controller, this is A1. Just calling in. Just letting you know that both tanks are back.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, go ahead and get them positioned over by the other Abrams.
All right, copy that. He said position him over by the other Abrams. That's what I just thought he was going to say. So he basically manages everything organizationally because all I do is I'm basically actually just a helicopter pilot. Other than setting up everything right now, which does give me a little bit more power, I do just run that Chinook helicopter. That's my full-time duty in the military, so there's nothing else that we do. We don't actually get hands-on. We just do deliveries, drop-offs. We do crew drop-offs, so like when all the groups are going out for missions, we will go ahead and drive them in the Chinook because that is also a good transport helicopter for big teams. So, all right, let's get this thing positioned up. Let's angle it back because we are driving backwards right now. This one's got wheels, so I don't think they're airless too. So if these tires do pop, it's not really the best too. You got 1 spare tire. Hopefully no one aims for your tires, but I think there's some sort of wheel protection or something that it can go airless or something for 40 miles. So you would be okay at the end of the day, but it's not ideal. Having tracks is good because they can just get into battles like really heavily. I think these are more for like defense tanks for the base. So there we go. Let's get this one positioned correctly. All right, looks good. I almost just hit the Hummer there. I think I might have. But anyhow, everything's heavy duty here. You could probably back into anything you want and it'd be okay. All right, we're back in the A1 Abrams. Let's go ahead. We're going to get hooked up to that floodlight thing that we did by this little trailer. We actually do have a trailer hitch on the back of this tank, which is pretty unique. So we can tow stuff around the place. There we go. Come on, get it positioned. There we go. All right, now we're towing the floodlight back. It's actually pretty bright. Let's see if we can switch auxiliary I think there's electricity on it. Let's see. Maybe not. I think it's got to have the generator on because it is powered by a generator there that runs anything. But this tank is quick. Hold on. Let's time ourselves. I said 10 minutes. I think this actually goes like 25. Oh, now look at the trailer. It's going all over the place. Oh, there we go. Got the flashing light on. All right, that's cool. But we made it back in like a minute. I thought it was going to take 10 minutes. These are the high-speed A1 Abrams. Okay, that's good to know. We got high-speed tanks, boys. We're not playing around this year. Open the gate.
Copy that. Opening gate.
All right, thank you. There we go. We made it back. All right, this place is looking like a base now. We got the helicopters lined up. And then we've also got the tanks. I do want to take the helicopter for a spin today. We do need to get our training in. We only have a minimal training. We flew this morning, as you saw when we were pulling in, but we do need to get more training in. As you know, we have to get 4 hours of flight time per day to maintain our records and everything, of maintaining just our skill mainly. We need to be trained all the time, ready for war, battle, transport, anything. So we're going to go fly at the end of today's video, but there we go. Oh, jeez. I got another one of the A1 Abrams back. We're going to get the other one back, and then I'll meet you when we're going for our helicopter spin. All right, this place is starting to look like a military base. Check it out. Oh my gosh, this is sweet. We got 2 Hummers. We got 3 of the automated tanks. One's over there, so I forgot it, but I don't really care. We'll make it drive itself back. We've got 3 A1 Abrams. We've got the Black Hawk United States Army helicopter. This thing is a beast, a very high speed, very good for tactical missions. You're in and out in like 30 seconds. And then we've also got the Oshkosh truck, the trailer transport, and finally my Chinook, the cargo bob we shall call it. Let's jump in. We need to get our flight hours going. So first thing, we're going to fire up the blades. We're going to get a pretty good RPM going. Next thing, we need to raise the gate in the back because we're not transporting anything. And then when everything's warmed up, we do actually have twin turbos on the back. Turbines, not turbos. Turbines are pretty crazy. And that's what powers these blades. So whenever we get enough power, we'll be able to lift off in the air so we don't stall out. So you'll see the helicopter is actually going to lift on its own when it's ready. So, oh, there we go. All right, everything's lifting. Here we go. We're up and away. See you later, air traffic control.
Copy that. Have a safe practice.
Copy that. All righty, and we're up and away. And this thing is, oh my gosh, it's quick. We're already high up in the sky. And here we go. We got the radar running. We're going to go for a little like 3-mile loop. We'll loop around. Then we need to do some test landings at high speed for pickup and drop off. So if you guys don't know, when they do drop off people in these things, they have to get super low to the ground, super fast that the enemy can't know. So we're going to do some test landings. We're going to do 2 of them. So let's go line up with the runway sort of thing. And that way we'll be able to test it out. So I'll meet you guys when we're going in for our approach.
Military base, this is A1. We're coming in for our approach here with the Chinook. Practice landing 1, over.
Copy that. We'll see you at your approach.
Here we go, boys. We're descending here. This is going to be a fast approach. As I told you, we're going to land on the runway at high speed. We're going to try not to break the helicopter. We need to give it enough force. There we go. All righty. Looks good. Drop off the team. Touchdown. And we're lifting back up here. And that's how we drop off our team. In about 10 seconds, all those guys, all the soldiers will jump out of the helicopter and move on to their mission.
Good job there, A1. Do one more approach landing. I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that one? What are you talking about? Come on. It was a good one.
All right. Approach number 2 practice. Go ahead.
Copy that. Going in for approach number 2 here. Give me 30 seconds. Line back up. All right, boys. Here we go.
Let's go ahead. We're going to nail this approach. The last one was a little rocky. We need to get it so this thing basically glides onto the ground. All right. Speed, we're doing 100 knots. Looks good. Good speed. We're going to slow it down to 70 knots when we touch down on the ground. And we're going to let this thing roll, boys. Here we go. We're going in for the approach. This looks good. What do you think, air traffic?
Looks good. There we go. Good job. Touch and land.
And then we lift back off. So there we go. There was their 2 practice landings. If you guys like those and we want to see us do more of them, let me know. But that was pretty cool, guys. We're actually done here at the military base for today. If you want to see us come back, make sure to drop a thumbs up on today's video and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.